As we continue our journey into biocentrism, we delve into the fascinating concept that time and space are not fundamental entities, but constructs of our consciousness. This idea challenges our traditional perspectives of reality and invites us to see the universe through a radically different lens. In conventional physics, time and space are viewed as the fundamental backdrop against which the events of the universe unfold. However, biocentrism turns this view on its head by suggesting that time and space are products of our consciousness. They do not exist independently of our perception, but are created by the mind as a way to organize and interpret sensory information. Imagine time and space as a stage and a backdrop of a play. In biocentrism, consciousness is the playwright and the director, creating and shaping this stage. Without consciousness, there would be no stage, no backdrop, and no play, only a formless, undefined potential. One of the key arguments for this perspective comes from quantum mechanics, where particles exist in a state of probability until they are observed. This suggests that the act of observation, the presence of a conscious observer, collapses these probabilities into a definite state. If particles can exist in multiple states until observed, it implies that time and space, which organize these states, are not absolute but relative to the observer. Furthermore, experiments in quantum entanglement show that particles can influence each other instantaneously, regardless of the distance separating them. This phenomenon, which Einstein famously called spooky action at a distance, challenges the traditional concept of space as a separating medium. It suggests that space, like time, is an illusion created by our perception. To bring this concept into our everyday understanding, think about how we experience time. When we are deeply engaged in activity, hours can fly by without notice. Conversely, when we are waiting and bored, each minute can feel like an eternity. This subjective experience of time highlights its fluid nature and its dependence on our state of consciousness. Similarly, our perspective of space can be fluid. Virtual reality, for instance, can make us feel as though we are completely in a different environment, even though we are physically stationary. This demonstrates that our sense of space is malleable and can be altered by changes in our perception. Understanding time and space as constructs of consciousness encourages us to live more mindfully. It reminds us that our experience of reality is deeply personal and shaped by our awareness. By focusing on the present moment and cultivating mindfulness, we can transcend the limitations imposed by the illusion of space and time. You gotta transcend the illusion, alright? That's what we're doing here at the Church of Nome. We're breaking free. This perspective also aligns with many spiritual traditions that emphasize the importance of living in the now. By recognizing the illusionary nature of time and space, we can connect more deeply with the present moment, experiencing life with greater clarity and presence. So now, as we move forward in our exploration of biocentrism, let us keep this profound insight in mind. The universe we experience is a creation of our consciousness, and by understanding this, we can unlock new dimensions of awareness and existence.